Hello friends, my name's James, and this is my 1965 Alberg 30 sloop SV Triteia. We're on a mission to sail around the world and see as much of this beautiful planet as possible. On this season, we're working our way through New Zealand. I want to share with you all the magic that is Aotearoa. Alright, so about to go on a drive. I'm going to drive the boat to Mahurangi, which is a river harbor thing. I've been there before. I rode out some storms there earlier in the year, and I got lying on a boatyard I might be able to haul out at and clean the bottom, and best case scenario, paint the bottom. I'd wanted to do it in Whangarei, and they were booked up. So we're gonna drive over. I'm gonna anchor where I anchored before, and even if I can't get into that boatyard to haul out, there's some poles there that my buddy Keith sent me coordinates to, where I can tie up to the poles, let the tide pull out, and I can clean the bottom then. There's no wind. It's just gonna be a quiet mellow motor, 9 nautical miles. So let's get it underway. Hook is set. We're anchored in 13 feet of water, which will become like, there's gonna be like a 7-foot drop. So 6 feet of water below the keel at low tide, which is chill. And we're not too far from where we can land to get to Snell's Beach, the town of Snell's Beach. And then I'll find out about this boatyard. Good morning from Mahurangi. Everything is a go for us driving up the river and getting hauled out at the Quayside Boatyard. I drove the river yesterday in the dinghy to kind of get like eyes on it. It's a 5-mile drive up the river. It gets very, very narrow. Definitely the narrowest river I will have ever taken Triteia up. So, but we're doing it on a rising tide. And Ari from the Boatyard said, he said I could have done it on the tide I was on yesterday, which was like a falling tide. So he said, just, you know, stay on the marks. Everything's chill. Thankfully the sun came out. It was a little gloomy this morning and a little windy, so I'm hoping the wind holds off until we get up there. So just getting the boat ready. And then let's go for a long river drive. We've passed the point of channel marks, and the chart shows us like kind of driving through the mangroves, so the chart can't be relied on here. Now it's just a matter of keeping the boat in the middle, watching the depth. We have 7 feet under the keel right now, so we're all good. very successful day today at the boatyard. Now it's the end of the day, everything's quieted down, everybody's left. So I'm gonna walk around and show you guys this boatyard. It's a really cool spot, stunningly beautiful, and I wanna share it with you. So let's, I'm gonna try to not fall. Very happy with how everything went. I got 2 full coats on the bottom of hard bottom paint from International. Ultra 2 is the type. 3 coats on the rudder, 3 coats for like 12 inches down, kind of like the width of a roller. From the boot stripe, I raised the boot stripe 4 inches. And put 3 coats of anti-fouling yellow for the boot stripe. That'll help make it be able to keep it clean. It'll be easier to keep looking nice, especially in the tropics. You get a ton of growth that splashes up on the side. That's what all this. My top sides are still like so sad, but there's all this crazy splash underneath, and it just gets like, it's like as hard as paint. It's really difficult to clean. So I am very, very happy with how everything came out. I got new zinc for the prop. And got the stands moved today and painted underneath them, so we're ready to splash. I don't know what time we're splashing tomorrow. I looked at it high tides at like 2, so I'm not sure how early they can splash because of the unique trailer they have, which is pretty cool setup for this like minimal little boatyard. But you kind of have to splash at high tide, so that limits how many boats can come in and out in one day. Let's walk around the yard and check it out. Here's what I believe is an H28. Beautiful boat. This one's made out of wood. This is a big steel boat they're working on. This really nice sailor named Lily's boat. She just hauled out today. Gonna get her bottom job done so she can go cruising this summer. The tide is well out right now. I don't know if it's at low tide yet, but it is pulled out very far. I'll show you on the ramp where the water normally is. But it is very muddy. So Ari and his brother Aaron, they are 4th generation boat builders. They own this boatyard with their dad, and their grandfather was a naval architect and boat builder, and he actually designed and built this little wooden tug, and they're going to be restoring it. There's a couple other boats in the yard that their grandfather designed and that were built here, but this little tug is super cool. It'll be neat to see when it's done. So these boats in this marina, even the keel boats, just like sit in the mud and dry out when the tide's out, and then the tide comes back up and everything's happy. It's pretty wild. It's probably really common everywhere else, but in California you don't have anything like this. So let's walk down and have a peek at how dried out the river is. So they hooked this like travel lift trailer. This thing was like designed and built by the original owner of the boatyard, who's like pretty good engineer. I mean, look, that thing it's a really cool system. And they've got the hydraulics hooked up to this front end loader, and that's how they raise and lower it, and then they just move it with the front end loader. So this debris line is where the water was up to at high tide today. So that shows you how much the water pulls out. It also means that water needs to be well up before they can get me and my boat back into the water. So but this is all like hard pack ramp, and I think there's like wood underneath that the rocks and the soil is packed on top of. So but they're going to be expanding this ramp quite a bit wider. They got a new like sophisticated trailer that we'll take a peek at, and yeah, they're like upgrading everything in the yard right now. I will also say this is the only boatyard I've ever been in that has bunny rabbits jumping around. There's also kookaburras and these really colorful parakeets that we may or may not see. We'll probably see some bunnies because they're all over the place. So as you can see, the riverbank is like well dried out. Like that just looks like one massive, you know, deep river when the tide's in. So all these ruins around here belong to the Portland Cement Factory. Can't remember that. There's like Wilson Portland Cement or something like that, but it's a Portland Cement Factory. So they actually outgrew this location and then moved to Limestone Island in Whangarei, where I visited and saw the kiwis. So it's pretty neat to see the ruins in both places. But adjacent to this, all these ruins, is this giant rock quarry where they pulled all the limestone out to make cement. It was for the war effort mainly, and now it's like a freshwater swimming hole. So if you ever come stay at Quayside Boatyard, you get dirty, you get hot, you get overworked, you know, it's sunny, you can come over, take a swim. Beautiful quarry, and these really neat ruins everywhere. The time has come. We're getting ready to splash Triteia. Just waiting for the water to come up some more. And I'm looking forward to getting downriver and getting back underway. It's been a beyond fantastic experience working with these dudes. And here at Quayside Boatyard, these guys are awesome. If you're in New Zealand, make it up the river, come see these dudes. I love these guys. And yeah, now I don't have to worry about the bottom for 2 years, which is awesome. I was gonna do this in Nelson, so I'm glad now I don't even have to worry about it then. I can just get down, get back into cruising life, and then make way across the Tasman in a few months. If you enjoy the content on this channel and would like to contribute, you can consider joining the Patreon crew. Thanks for watching. Fair winds until next time.